Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to take a look at a whole bunch of new Pokemon TCG products, including something they have never made before, or at least not recently, and not like this. But I want to start off with some sleeves and deck boxes, because we might as well. It's a good time to start. And we've got sleeves and deck boxes featuring Rayquaza. And this shouldn't really surprise anyone at this stage, because it is literally just the artwork from the booster pack. And we often tend to see this, that booster pack artwork does essentially come through on these deck boxes, etc. And why not? This is wonderful artwork drawn by talented artists. It isn't actually used on any of the cards. It essentially exists just for the booster pack. So why not go and put it on sleeves and a deck box so people can enjoy it? So what we've got there are the sleeves, which show just a bit more of the art. And that's the other thing, right? They show more of the art than you actually tend to see on the booster pack. And then we got that weird jiggle at the top, which I kind of wish wasn't there because we could show more of the actual picture. But hey-ho, maybe I'm just old. And then we've got the deck box, which zooms in a little bit more on the Rayquaza, while having the whole wraparound effect as well. Obviously, if you are a fan of Rayquaza, might I suggest picking up this product? You probably won't regret it. But, of course, there were two different booster pack artworks in the set. We also had Duraludon, so we have sleeves and a deck box featuring Duraludon. Now, we've again got that little effect thing at the top, which I'm just not in favour of. I'd like to see more of the artwork, but we do see a bit more of the picture here than we tend to see on the booster pack. And I am loving the look of Duraludon VMAX. It is a card which I'm kind of excited about building a deck around and playing with, so I could see myself playing a lot of Duraludon, and if I'm going to be playing a lot of Duraludon, there's an argument for me to go and pick these up. But if you just want some general dragons, we got a couple sets of sleeves for you. I should mention, all of the sleeves retail for 398 yen, which, I mean, if we go and actually convert it here, it's going to make me sad, and it's probably going to make a bunch of you sad as well, because 398 yen comes in at £2.60 or $3.60, which is so cheap for a set of sleeves this beautiful. The deck boxes come in at 792 yen, and 792 yen equates to somewhere in the region of just over £5 or just over $7. So yeah, these are worth getting. So yeah, we got some dragon sleeves, and we got Pokemon card game with the dragon logo in the top corner. Nice little bit of trivia. Over here, US, Europe, etc., it is only ever referred to as the Pokemon trading card game, whereas in Asian territories like Japan, it is more often referred to as the Pokemon card game. They dropped the trading over there. It's one nice way to differentiate products from Asian territories and products from Western territories, because they say card game and we say trading card game. And what we got there is just a bunch of dragon Pokemon in a lovely collage. You got your Salamence, your Alolan Executor, your Axew, your Flapple, your Dragonite, your Hydreigon, your Druddigon. One thing I do find very interesting, there are actually Pokemon there like Axew and Alolan Executor that aren't getting cards in Sword and Shield 7. So might this be a tease that we are getting those kind of Pokemon in the not too distant future? I wouldn't be surprised if they were, ladies and gentlemen. If, however, you're a bigger fan of the Dragon Energy symbol, we've got these sleeves with the Dragon Energy symbol, and sleeves which are far more careful to only feature Pokemon that are in Sword and Shield 7. So we got Duraludon and Rayquaza, as you might expect, and then we got Hydreigon, Noivern, and Kyurem there as well. So if you're into Dragon Pokemon, these may well be sleeves that you need to be picking up in the not too distant future. We've also got these sleeves coming. Yeah, they are listed as Pro Pokeball sleeves. They're just silhouette black sleeves of a Pokeball on. I don't dislike these sleeves. However, I am also well aware that there are other sleeves which are full on, like, flat out brilliantly amazing, and I would rather pick them up over the Pokeball sleeves. Like, for instance, the Mimikyu sleeves. It's Mimikyu coming out of a luxury ball. Well, why would you not, ladies and gentlemen? Why wouldn't you catch Mimikyu in a luxury ball? And incidentally, if you played in the Diamond and Pearl era, there is no way you don't instantly recognise this as a luxury ball. So, it's Mimikyu. It's lovely hand-drawn art. Coming out of, or drawn art at least. It might be on a computer, but it's still drawn by hand at some point. Coming out of a luxury ball, if you're into Mimikyu, these sleeves are cool. I prefer the Dragapult sleeves because I'm more into Dragapult. Similar kind of thing here. Obviously, it's not coming out of a luxury ball here. It's more of a Dusk Ball, which doesn't have the same lineage in the trading card game, I think is fair to say, but I love me some Dragapult. Also cool to note that there is a deck box here for the Dragapult, and on the sides you've got similar but different artwork, with Dragapult kind of coyly looking to the side, apparently about to be hit by a luxury ball, or maybe heading a luxury ball. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, it's kind of cool. But if none of those float your boat, and I've given you a bunch of options right at this stage, I said there are a lot of things coming out. Well, how about Alcremie? We've got these really lovely Alcremie sleeves with the different forms of Alcremie. Obviously, over in the video game, you can go and acquire different forms of Alcremie in various ways. And what we've got here is just 8 different forms, all represented on the sleeves. And I adore this. Now, I'm not an Alcremie fan myself. It's fine. But I have no strong feelings one way or the other towards Alcremie. But I can recognise that if you do like Alcremie, this is absolutely going to be the product for you. Or maybe this deck box. Now, what I love about the deck box is, although it's still Alcremie, and it appears to be the same artist, these are very different pictures. This Alcremie sitting on a cake is not featured on these sleeves anywhere. It's different art. And we've seen all the other sleeves and deck box combos, it's very much been the same art, but transposed with some differences sometimes, although the Dragapult did have different art on the sides, I will mention that. This is just completely different artwork, and I absolutely love it. As far as I am aware, all of the art we can see on the deck box there is different from all of the art on the sleeves. If you're into Alcremie, you've got to go and pick these up. So I did promise you something completely new. Pokemon are actually releasing official, what they call display frames. Official Pokemon trading card game frames to display your favourite cards. And there are 3 different types coming. You've got the black, exactly what it says on the tin. Do note it does have Pokemon card game and the copyright information on the bottom. We've got energy, which is kind of white/clear, and it's got all the energy symbols on. And incidentally, right, the second you see the energy one, why would you ever buy the black one? Just putting that out there. It's got all the energy symbols on, and I love it. Yes, it does have the fairy energy symbol, and does use a fairy Pokemon in one of the promo shots, so fairy Pokemon coming back confirmed? No, incidentally, that was definitely a joke. And then we've got the Pokeball one, which looks like a Pokeball. Red at the top, white at the bottom, black line going down the middle, with Pokemon card game and the writing on there as well. And it's interesting to note that you do have those little metal pins coming out at the back, which will allow you to stand these cards up so that you can actually display them properly. And I have room on my desk to display cards, and I have cards which I adore. Things like Donphan Prime. Why would I not want a Donphan Prime in one of these? Or maybe a signed card, or things of that nature. I mean, I have a Ross's Wailmer card. Not Wassie's Wailmer, Ross's Wailmer. The only card, incidentally, they have ever released with my actual name on it. They've never released a Wassie card, shockingly. But they have released a Ross card. It is Ross's Wailmer. It was a Japanese-only promo, unfortunately. Over in the VS series, it came in a pre-constructed deck. I have a copy of this card. It was a present from a friend. Maybe this should be on my desk. I don't know. But I have had an awful lot of questions from people over the past couple of months, basically saying, Ross, grading is too hard. what can I do instead? You can incidentally buy this. The slabs that all the graded companies use, you can buy them online. Or you can pick some of these up. Now, I don't know if these are going to be released outside of Japan, but you can import them from various places. But I kind of hope they are, because look how cool these are. I, for one, am delighted that Pokemon have started doing this, and I can only hope they keep doing it in the future, because these are frankly amazing. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I promised you lots of new stuff. I promised you lots of new products. I've shown you multiple sleeves, multiple deck boxes, and a bunch of new frames. Frankly, ladies and gentlemen, that is a lot to be getting on with. But as is always the case, I want to know which of these float your boat. For me, it is the Energy Stand and the Dragapult deck box, although I could be convinced with a Duraludon if I like playing that deck as much as I think I might. But now it's over to you guys, so go nuts in the comment section, but be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.